So I'm going to do this as see how it goes. My battery on my phone is at 17%. We've just come out of art, and the plan was to go to the BO shop tomorrow. I said to Mark it might be nice to go today and then not have to go out tomorrow. So that's what we're doing. And the light levels are pretty, I think, because the sun is beautiful sky. The sun is out, but it's low.
Moon's out too.
The moon's out, but I don't know whether you can see the moon on here.
It's either a moon or a Death Star.
You think it might be a Death Star?
It could be.
I think it's the moon. Trouble is the windscreen's dirty where the moon is, so you can't see. So over there is quite a bit of cloud and, you know, sort of fog that's peeled back. I'm sure that'll be back tomorrow. Just enjoying this moment. I was thinking of going to the Hope shop tomorrow, but the weather forecast is for it to be -1 in the morning, and I just don't think there's any need to go out in that sort of weather. So we're not. I think I said that in the vlog that's uploading, that's been uploading for hours, which is what's drained my battery. So I probably have shared with you the photo of my latest piece in art. It's my version of Modigliani, and I decided to leave it and stop before blending the colours around the face, and I like it. I'm really pleased with it. I just got to find a frame for it. So it's certainly winter now. You know, most of the leaves are off the trees and it all looks quite bare. And the sunset last night was quite winter-like cold. And it sort of will be like this now till March, late March, when the leaves start to come back. Quite busy in art today. I think everybody was there. Oh no, Geraldine wasn't there.
No.
But other than that,
John Mimi was back.
Mr. Mimi was back. He's had
Haven't seen him for weeks.
carpal tunnel surgery on one hand, and I haven't seen Christelle for weeks. So it was quite busy, and it's the last but one, so we've got one more next week before Christmas. We can see the moon now. had a mouse problem this morning that I got Mark to deal with when he got up. He wasn't expecting to deal with it. We had a mouse trap sitting in the larder again for several weeks with it out, having been tripped. And I noticed earlier that it was closed. It was a humane trap, and all around it was mouse poo. And then when I had a further look, there was mouse poo on another shelf and on another shelf. So whilst I was finishing off the dinner, I got Mark to deal with it, hoovered off the mouse poo, disinfected the shelves, emptied the trap that had a live mouse in it. Now when you pick the trap up and shake it, it doesn't feel like there's anything in it. They're so light, but apparently there was a live mouse in it. So he took it down across the road to release it. I reckon they race him back up the driveway to come back in. So I'm getting a bit peed off with having mice in the larder and having to keep everything out of the way and keep checking the trap and checking for poo. But that's all I can do.
Perhaps you ought to get a cat.
We've got a cat.
Yeah, didn't seem to be doing anything about the inside.
I need to
mice.
stop feeding her. Then she'll eat the mice and catch them.
Have a cat flap into the larder.
Just leave the larder door open. I think we leave it open anyway.
Yeah,
She
we
could
do.
easily get in if she wanted. She doesn't bother because she's had a nice dish of chicken in gravy.
So we have some suspicion that she actually brings them in and then loses them.
Yeah. We're driving into the cloud. Turn round.
Oh, I thought you wanted to go. We're nearly there.
I know. So it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Not quite rush hour on a Thursday. Compared to many other countries, there's hardly any traffic. So the BO shop used to be here, but they moved.
Bigger premises.
Well, there is somebody in there though, Accor, whoever that is. Yeah, I mean it's much more like a sort of small supermarket now, isn't
Yeah.
it? Which is better. I didn't like it when we first went in because it was still quite empty and I didn't know where anything was, but I've sort of adapted, I suppose you'd say now. And so this is the trip that I used to do twice a week to work at volunteer at Resto du Coeur. And Mark came with me for a while, didn't you? You used to do, I don't know how long you were there for.
Was it a year or so?
Maybe a year.
We just do Thursday mornings or something.
Yeah, I did Monday and you did Thursday and I did Thursday morning. And for you, it was the beginning, even though it was a long time ago and you may not remember, but it was the beginning of your knee issues because standing around was not
Yes.
helpful for you were struggling with that.
Yeah.
Now that's 8 years ago that we were doing that.
Is that all?
Yeah. Perhaps you could go back now you've got new knees. Because I was remembering in the vlog that I'm uploading about, you know, all the stuff we were doing or I was doing before I got PMR, and one of them was 2 mornings a week over here and doing NYRO stuff, and we did the refugee stuff, so we were doing a lot, and then all of a sudden it stopped.
I think I got demoted at Resto because I probably miscounted their points or something and got a bit too generous.
You were a bit generous.
Got moved off.
Yeah.
To carrying cardboard boxes around.
Yeah, doing something a little more menial. There, I'll stop this here. You never know, I might be able to add a bit more on the way back as we go back into the light.